Yeah! Everybody, welcome back to a little show we like to call
Roll with the
Troll. Hey, today we're talking about Halloween ends, because Halloween is going to end before this Halloween. Isn't that a little strange?
We will never end talking about it.
No, we'll continue to talk about this forever. I'm still talking about the first Halloween. Listen, the radio tower theory. Everyone's saying that this radio tower has a lot to do with what's going to be going on at Halloween Ends. Going to reveal a lot of things about Michael.
Yeah.
Voice of Reason here, my co-host. Voice of Reason, are you familiar with the radio tower theory?
I was not until you mentioned it to me, so out of curiosity, I did do some looking into it.
You looked it up, so you're familiar now with the concept.
I'm really not. I watched one video by one person who had an idea, and that's all I know. So I have no inside information. I have no educated information.
Okay, well, look, I think I figured it out. I'm pretty sure.
What do you think?
Well, I haven't listened to the theories, but I would imagine, all right, the radio tower theory with Michael Myers. So that would suggest to me that Michael becomes like a radio talk show host, kind of like what we have going on here.
Uh-huh.
Not so much a podcast,
I doubt
per se.
I doubt
but
it.
more of like an old school, like maybe a Howard Stern type.
Even you know, no.
And then he gets people on the show.
Michael's not going to do that. It doesn't fit.
Today on the show we have Laurie Strode, who I've been trying to kill for 50 years, and she comes on and like she's like the worst guest ever. You know what I mean? She's like, Michael, and he's like, have a seat.
The penalty for being the worst guest
is applauding. Yeah, he beheads her.
Yeah,
and so she comes in.
He's not going to become a radio talk show.
Yeah, he's going to go. So, what did you think of Halloween H2O? She's like, I love the ending, and he's like, And how'd you feel about the beginning of Halloween Resurrection? And she's like, moving on, Michael. You know, she'll be really pissed.
Nah.
So this is my theory. Is this not lining up, not jiving with what you read online?
No, that's not going to work.
Well, what kind of crazy right-wing conspiracy theories were you able to find online? Because those always turn out to be true. So go ahead. So just go ahead and fill us in, because I'm sure this will be the movie then. Good, tell us.
Well, the one video that I watched had an interesting theory, and I kind of do think that it could work, but I don't know how accurate it is. But
yeah, it sounds lame. I'm sorry, go ahead. Continue.
So the theory went something like the radio tower has been there since the beginning, and it goes back to like mind control experiments, and little Michael was somehow targeted. Who knows if it was intentionally or unintentionally, but he was targeted by whatever is coming off of this radio tower, and that's what turned him into the killer that we all know today. So, and I think that could be an interesting thing to explore. I mean, we know that the CIA has done experiments with mind control type, like LSD experiments with the military back in the, I don't know, I think it was the 60s, maybe even earlier than that. I don't know.
Oh, you're not kidding. The CIA is terrible. They've done so much mind control. I remember as a teenager, I just was constantly trying to get laid. And I kept thinking, like, this has got to be the CIA. They are clearly driving some sort of, and it wasn't just me, it was like every guy my age too. Yeah. From age like 12 to 16. It was just unstoppable. And all I could think was like, if these motherfuckers,
I'm pretty sure that no radio tower had anything to do with that.
Well, you're going to see it in this film. All right. So you're saying that they controlled Michael Myers for the last 50 years with some kind of CIA thing.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah.
Of the specifics that you're describing. All right. And in the past, everything I'd heard was that it's a bad theory. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's that bad a theory, considering that we've kind of painted ourselves into a corner with ending the franchise. Because everyone's got to remember, we can't end this again in the same way we always do.
Yeah,
we can't do another just typical old Michael Myers. We got to shake it up.
Yeah.
So let's shake it up. If that's the way they're going to shake it up, okay, it's different enough. It's a little bit reminiscent to me of the whole Cult of Thorns thing. Now I know you'd say, well, it's different. There was the whole idea there of like corporation and government and someone bigger, right? Ultimately controlling Michael, and this is similar to that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's too far off from what we've seen. but it's different enough where it can be done. I don't know. What do you think? So you're kind of into it?
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of into this. I think that I don't know how accurate this theory is, but I do find it interesting. I think that that would definitely check the box that, we can't end this franchise the way that we've done it before, and it's something different. It could potentially turn Michael into almost a sympathetic character because now he is also a victim of things that were beyond his control. So I think it's got teeth. That's what I think.
Here's the problem, though. It might control, or it might explain why Michael is like I guess you'd call him a killer. You think of him as a killer?
Yes, I do call him a killer.
Okay, I don't, but
I know.
So Michael, it would explain that. It does not explain these superhuman abilities. Well, maybe it does. Maybe they work that into the story too. Maybe it's a certain frequency that makes your skin impervious to multiple, bullet holes and stabbings. I don't know. Like I said, guys, we have seen, like, if this was the first Halloween ending, like the first time we're ending the franchise, I would probably say that sounds like a dumb idea. But considering we need to do something unique, I'm like, all right, I'm getting increasingly more open to crazy things. By the time we're on like the 30th reboot, which we're close to now already, but by the time we're like on reboot number 30, I'll take anything. They're going to be like aliens from space created Michael Myers. I'll say, good, cool.
All right.
Anything at this point, just something different. So I'm edging towards a weirder ending here, and I'm okay with that. What do you think, Voice of Reason? Then you down on this?
Yeah, I am, totally. And that is the only radio tower theory that I know of right now.
Yeah, our audience is really wise, so I'm going to ask you all to comment and let us know more about this, because we should know more, just we don't.
Clue us in.
But yeah, and I don't know that there is that much more out there, honestly. I think there's just kind of random theories, not so much a collective main theory that everybody's sticking to. But I don't know, if this is the ending that we're supposed to hate, that David Gordon Green and everybody say we're really going to be disappointed in, then all right, I don't know. It could be worse. I mean, between Michael talking and then this, I'm comfortable with both of them. I think they could both be done well and uniquely, and so that I think that could be cool. Do you think he's going to like Michael will end up climbing the radio tower in like a King Kong or Godzilla-esque kind of escapade?
I don't think so.
Or wouldn't that be wild if he has to climb up and Hey, what if whatever's controlling him is beaten in the end? What if Michael beats it and then he just is like a normal guy all of a sudden? Like, what if he shuts it down and we see this big zzz, like
shut
a big zap.
Down, shut Michael down.
Yeah, this whole electrical thing happens, and then Michael goes, okay, want to get some pizza? It's suddenly a very Seinfeld kind of moment. And they're well, you've been slaughtering people for a long time. He's like, it's over now. Let's move on. And what if Lori takes him up on it? She's like, okay, let's get pizza. I'm okay with this.
I don't see her doing that.
Well, but it wouldn't be his fault anymore. Like you said, he'd be exonerated of all things.
Well, crazier things have happened. And
can you see this in a court of law? Your Honor, with all due respect, my client, Michael Myers, what I call him, Michael. This will be in the outtakes. My client, Michael Myers, he was not in control of his own self. But the radio tower theory is very popular on YouTube and BitChute, and you should be aware. And the judge is like, I am not familiar with this radio tower theory. And then the lawyer has to pull up some YouTube clips and show him what's going on. The judge says, I'll allow it. But
then other criminals in Haddonfield will be like, the radio tower for me, too.
Oh, yeah. Now it's everybody's defense. No, every killer, every criminal.
No, I was affected. I was targeted.
That'd be the best. Well, and that brings us to a whole nother video we need to do real soon, is if there was a copycat killer and how we can work him in beyond Halloween Ends. So we'll talk about that in future videos. But anyway, let's wrap this one up. Guys, thanks for hanging in there this long with our ridiculous ideas. Our concepts are really fucking dumb, right? Voice of Reason.
I don't think they're dumb.
Okay, well, I don't think they're great.
They're fun.
Let us know in the comments what you think, what you know about this radio tower theory, what people are saying in your circles.
Hit the like button.
And if, of course, you like this video, fucking like, subscribe, click the bells, do all that shit. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. We're looking forward to Halloween Ends and all kinds of more pontification videos like this one.
There'll be plenty more.
Plenty more. See you guys tomorrow.